Hello and welcome to news broadcasting on TayNinhTV newspaper and radio television with some latest events in TayNinhTV province and across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking at the conference reviewing the World Cup the first segments and setting key tasks for the last segments of 2025 held by the Central Steering Committee for the Development of Science, Technology, Innovation and Digital Transformation, General Secretary Tulum emphasized that the entire political system must make substantial and strong progress in science, technology, innovation, and digital transformation to build a solid foundation for national development.
Attending the conference, there also were Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, permanent member of the Secretariat Trần Cẩm Tú, and other members of the Politburo. Attending provincial location, the provincial party secretary Nguyễn Văn Quyết chaired the section with the participation from Deputy Secretary from Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Úc, along with other vice chairpersons of the People's Committee. Emphasizing the importance of Resolution number 57 in the present phase, the General Secretary Tulum called on the ministry sectors and localities to promote the spirit of innovation, take resolute actions, and focus incentively and ensure a timely, quality, and goal-oriented implementation. For the newly operated two-level local governments, the General Secretary requested that provincial and municipal party committees concentrate on directing the allocation of financial resources, ensure the seamless internet connectivity down to the commune levels, and provide end-user equipment and personnel to support digital transformation activities in localities. A highlight of the conference was the launch of the 3 digital platforms by the Central Steering Committee to implement Resolution number 57, including the Communist Party of Vietnam's Electronic Information Portal, an information system to monitor and evaluate the implementation of Resolution number 57, an information system to receive and process feedback, recommendations, initiatives, and solutions for the development of science, technology, innovation, and national digital transformation. Information shared at the conference shows that after 6 months of implementation, the Resolution number 57 has triggered significant challenges, and the ecosystem for science, technology, and innovation continues to develop strongly with nearly 860 science technology enterprises, 45 high-tech enterprises, and over 73,000 digital technology businesses currently in operation.
With its strategic location adjacent to Ho Chi Minh City and serving as a gateway connecting the Mekong Delta to Cambodia via international border gates, TayNinhTV province holds significant potential for strong development in economics, national defense, and foreign relations. The newly formed TayNinhTV province covers over 8,500 square kilometers with a population of more than 3.2 million people, making it an ideal destination for investment in industry, logistics, high-tech, agriculture, and tourism. Following the merger of Long An and TayNinhTV provinces, the new locality will have a border nearly 375 kilometers long, accounting for over 30% of Vietnam's total land border with Cambodia. Unified in location, development strategy, and defense security infrastructure, the new province is expected to gain strong momentum for cross-border trade. This merger not only strengthens regional development capacity, but also contributes to building a peaceful, friendly, and sustainable cooperative border with Cambodia, unlocking comprehensive development opportunities for the new province in the coming period. Following the recent merger, the newly formed TayNinhTV province is undergoing a strong socio-economic transformation, emerging as an appealing destination for both investors and workers. With a strategic location, increasingly modern transportation infrastructure, and effective investment policies, TayNinhTV is positioning itself as an industrial and urban hub in the southern border region.
The province is home to numerous large industrial zones and clusters spread across the communes and wards, attracting over 600,000 workers from other localities. Areas such as Khánh Hậu, Trảng Bàng, Gò Dầu, Đức Hòa, Bến Lức, Changju and Fukji are becoming densely populated and evolving into the dynamic industrial and service-oriented urban centers. And to date, TayNinhTV has more than 26,500 registered businesses, reflecting the province's strong investment appeal and sustainable development potential. With our growing labor force, expanding enterprise network, and improving the social infrastructure, the new TayNinhTV is poised to become a key economic and industrial center in the southern key economic region in the near future.
Alongside other agencies, units, and localities across the province, TayNinhTV provincial police have officially begun operating under a new organizational model, continuing to affirm their key role in ensuring security, public order, and serving the people. Following the merger and restructuring, TayNinhTV provincial police now comprise 27 professional divisions and 96 commune-level police units, on arranging a scientific and reasonable manner, aligned with the set goals and requirements. With the spirit of organizing while moving forward, the provincial police force is striving to strengthen its organization, clearly assign tasks, enforce strict discipline and order, and enhance public service ethics, under the motto, swift, effective, for the people. Dear audience, as a bridge between citizens, businesses, and public services, commune and world-level public administration service centers in TayNinhTV province are playing an increasingly active role. They contribute to streamlining the administrative apparatus and bringing tangible benefits to the people. During the early phase of implementing the new two-level local government model, many reasons such as misleading delay, initially fitted administrative procedures might be disrupted. However, after visiting the Public Administration Service Center in Dongtan Commune, she expressed satisfaction, noting that staff remain efficient, helpful, and thorough in guiding her through the process. I was a bit worried about doing paperwork after the TayNinhTV merger, unsure how things would work. But when I arrived, everything was processed as usual, no issues at all. The staff were very helpful and I was satisfied. I was transferred from the district level center to work at the Đức Commune office starting July 1st. Handling administrative procedures here hasn't been difficult. Some commune staff were also resigned, and I've been helping and supporting them so we can accomplish our tasks together. The initial success of commune and world-level service centers lays a solid foundation for the new TayNinhTV province to continue implementing the two-level local government model with unity and efficiency, ensuring a well-functioning, effective administrative system. Turn to other notable news. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of the National Target Program on Sustainable Poverty Reduction for 2021-2025, the former Long An province actually implemented various measures to meet the goal of halving the number of poor households based on the multi-dimensional poverty standard by the end of 2025.
The plan aims to reduce 50% of poor households each year and over 5 years with coordinated efforts such as livelihood support, vocational training, and improved access to social services. The province saw positive outcomes, and by the year of 2025, the number of poor households dropped to around 3,600 to 14% of the target, and contributing significantly to the social welfare and improving living standards, especially in disadvantaged areas. After the merger, the newly formed TayNinhTV province has about 3,900 poor households. Moving forward, the province will continue to promoting sustainable poverty reduction programs, effectively using policy credit and the fund for the poor and the other social mobilization resources to lower poverty rates and advance sustainable development goals.
The Department of Science and Technology has launched a plan to promote sustainable durian production and export. The plan focuses on two key areas, supporting businesses in adopting and certifying international quality standards such as HACCP, BRC, ISO 20000, HALEL, and integrating these efforts into major provincial programs. It also promotes IT applications for traceability, especially for key food crops like durian, ensuring transparency and compliance with national traceability regulations. These solutions aim to enhance production capacity, improve nutrient quality, and expand export markets. Ladies and gentlemen, in the first days after the two-level local governments began operating across TayNinhTV province, from bustling urban centers to remote rural areas, people warmly welcomed this historic event with excitement, anticipation, and hope for a new path of development. The enthusiastic atmosphere spread throughout the region, marking an important milestone in the province's administrative reform.
Mr. Lam Vang Trong, an elder respected in the Tamil ethnic community in the Dik quarter of Ninh Quận, openly shared his feelings. To celebrate this historic milestone, he encouraged his community to raise the national flag, joining the spirit of fellow nationwide. For my Tamil people, ethnic minorities, upon hearing and understanding that the two provinces are merging into the one new province of TayNinhTV, I must say everyone was very happy and the people raised flags to welcome the new decision. So everyone was excited. In my community, 1% of raised flags. Many other locals also proactively prepare national flags to express the pride and unity toward this event, and with the faith in new changes for the homeland. When the elder encouraged us, I prepared a flag to hand and join in the celebration of the merger. I hope that after the merger, TayNinhTV province will develop even more. The official operation of the two-level government brings not only organizational changes but also strong shifts in administrative mindset. I understand the basic difference between the provincial and commune levels, and I think this merger is very sustainable and convenient for the people, avoiding complicated procedures, and I'm very happy about the mergers and hope our province will grow and prosper. And Mr. Lam Vang Trong will continue actively cooperating with the local authorities to communicate with the residents, especially the ethnic minorities, and helping everyone to understand and support the two-level local government motto, and aim at effectiveness, simplicity, and closeness to the people. The bright red flags flying high not only symbolize the patriotism, but also represents the people's fight and hopes for a renewed TayNinhTV where the government serves the people responsibly and efficiently, and where every citizen feels they are an important part of building the future. Amid increasing climate change pressure and a rise in the water demand, the Southern Irrigation Exploitation Company is implementing the flexible and very adaptive measures to manage the Yau Tiếng Reservoir, the largest man-made irrigation lake in the Southeast Asia. In 2004, the company carried out for 12 water discharge operations, releasing over 1,447 billion cubic meters of water. And phase 2 of the Yau Tiếng irrigation system upgrade is underway, with some packages completed and other nearing 80% expected to finish by 2025. The keywords include spillway construction, dam slab repairs, and wave wall reinforcement, covering over 20,000 hectares and storing more than 1.5 billion cubic meters of water. The reservoir supply irrigation for 49,000 hectares of farmland and nearly 150 million cubic meters of water annually for domestic and also industrial use in TayNinhTV, Ho Chi Minh City, and Đồng Nai Province and City.
The World Reference for Nature in Vietnam, or WWF Vietnam, is organizing a field visit to models from two projects, including nature-based solutions for climate change adaptation in the Mekong Delta and improving livelihoods for poor communities through conservation-friendly alternative livelihoods in Ramsar wetlands in the Mekong Delta. In TayNinhTV province, WWF Vietnam will visit the Lang Sang Wetland Reserve in Vĩnh Lợi Khmer Miệng, which is Vietnam's 7th Ramsar site. From 2022 to 2024, WWF Vietnam closely coordinated with the Lang Sang Wetland Reserve to successfully implement project activities, achieving positive outcomes. The project has helped improve biodiversity conservation, ecosystem protection, and reserve management. Additionally, through eco-friendly alternative livelihoods, it has improved local livelihoods in buffer zones and raised community awareness about environmental and natural resource protection. Ladies and gentlemen, recently in Quy Nhơn, the Center for Cultural and Scientific Activities of Chamber of Literature Quốc Tử Giám, Hanoi Department of Culture and Sports collaborated with Bình Museum to organize a special exhibition titled Chamber of Literature Quốc Tử Giám and Education Vietnamese Imperial Examinations. The documents displayed at this exhibition were carefully selected from hundreds of valuable sources, summarizing the education and examination system during the monarchy era, honoring the talented scholars who contributed to building the academic foundation of the nation, at the same time reflecting contemporary activities in preserving and promoting the value of the heritage site. Young people and residents of Bình Định visiting the exhibition will see the spirit of studying hard of our ancestors and the sense of Confucianism in Vietnam, rooted against training as well as right in the heritage left by our forefathers. The exhibition also allocates a special session to introduce the examination tradition in Bình Định, a land famous as land of martial arts, land of learning. Through artifacts, documents, and portraits of notable figures, the public has the opportunity to learn about local scholars and their outstanding contributions to educational history and royal administration. Confucian scholars play a great role for the country. This Bình Định region is known as one of the earliest places in central Vietnam to have examination schools. Therefore, the spirit of studying hard is a typical feature. It is my first time witnessing it. I feel very happy and proud about the tradition of studying hard of the Vietnamese people introduced here. Officers and soldiers have had an experience session learning about this tradition. The exhibition is a meaningful meeting between the heritage of Thăng Long, Hanoi and the motherland of Bình Định. Two lands, two symbols, but sharing one story, the story of the right aspiration of Asian scholars, their journey of learning and the desire to serve the country by generations of talented people. And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.